Welcome to my channel. Let's solve this question together. Now look at what you are given. We're going that log 2s base what? Base 3 to the power of s is equals to what? Log s base 3. We are asked to look for the value of x. Now I'm going to use two interesting methods to apply this question, to solve this question. Very interesting. Let's see case 1. We have case 1 and case 2. So let's see case 1. Case 1. What we are going to do here. Okay? Now, this base is 3 to the power of s and this base is base 3. Now, I want to change this base to what? Base 3. Remember, in logarithm, we have a law of that say what? Change of what? Base. Right? Change of base. Because if we have log A base B, and I want to change this to base C, I can also write this equal to change of base. Log, put it in base C, divided by log, put in what? Base C. Then the first word letter here is what? A. This is A, and the base here is what? This is B. Now I can see that I've changed this from base B to base C. This is one of the properties of what? Logarithm. So I want to change this log to base 3 because I have been base 3 here. So I want to change to base 3. What I will do, I will write what? Log to what? Base 3. Then divided by log what? Log to base 3. Then I can see that we're having 2s here, so write your 2x here. Are you seeing? Very interesting. You're having 3 to the power of x here, rather your 3 to the power of what? X here, okay? Equals to, already, you can also, this is in base 3, right? So also write it as what? 1 log what? Log x divided by what? 3, because it's in base 3. Now, what are we going to do? Now, let's obey one of the properties of logarithm. You know that we have log m to the power of what? P base A is equals to P multiplied by log m base what? Base A. This is one of the properties of what? Logarithm. I will also apply it here. Now, the power here can also go back to multiply the log. So that what? Log 2x base what? Base 3 divided by what? X multiplied by log what? Log 3 base what? 3 equals to what? Log what? Log x base what? Base 3. Right? Now, remember that log a number to its own base is what? Is 1. That means log a base A is equals to what? 1. Have you seen that obeying the properties of logarithm when solving questions that are related to it is very interesting and simple? Because without those laws, how are you going to solve this? That is why I advise you, I encourage you, know these laws of what? Logarithm, either indices or logarithm. It helps a lot. Okay? Now, knowing this law, we know that log 3 base 3 is 1. So that this is what? Log 2x, okay, base 3 divided by what? X into what? 1. Because log 3 base 3 is 1. Equals to what? Log s what? Base 3. Wow, this is amazing. Now let me remove this from here quickly so I can have the value of x. Now note that this is what? Note that this is log 2 what? 2x base 3 divided by what? X is equals to what? Log x base what? 3. Now remember that the denominator of this log s base 3 is 1. Don't forget. The denominator is what? Is 1. So by cross multiply, 1 times all this will give us log 2x base what? 2 base 3, sorry, equals to x times this will give us x log what? Log s what? Base 3. Wow. This is pocket genius. I love this, right? Now remember that this power, this x here can become the exponents here by obeying one of the properties of logarithm. That P multiplied by log m base A, okay, is equals to log m to the power of what? P base what? A. This is one of the properties of what? Logarithm. And it will help us here because this power, this base, this x here can become the exponent, as you can see what happened here. Okay, so I can remove this from here quickly. Okay, now note that this is what? Log 2x base what? Base 3 is equals to log what? Log s to the power of what? S base what? Base 3. Now you can see that here is base 3 and here is base 3. We can do without them, let them enjoy themselves, okay, because they are in base 3. So now this is what? 2x is equals to x to the power of what? X. Wow. Let's see how simple and interesting it is. Now our target is to find x. So what? Let's move everything else to our right hand side. So for us to remove this x here, let's divide both sides by x and divide here by what? X. This will also add this. We see that 2 is equals to what? S to the power of what? X. Remember, if we obey the properties of logarithm, properties of indices, we have -1 to become the exponents here. Because the power here is what? 1. So by obeying the properties of indices, right, we have minus 1 here. That means s to the power of s minus 1 is equals to what? 2. What are we going to do? Now, this is where intelligence and erudition comes to play, because you're going to do something very amazing and you will love it. Now, we know that we have s to the power of what? S minus 1 is equals to 2. I don't want to stress myself a lot. I don't want to go further of solving or try to say I'm looking for the value of s. I can do something very interesting or using our comparison and check, and we know that it will also satisfy. Do you know that the power of this 2 here is 1? I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm not wrong. If I decide to write this one as what? S to the power of what? S minus 1 is equals to 2 to the power of 2 minus 1. You see, that's why intelligence and erudition comes to play, because we don't want to stress ourselves a lot. Our target is to find s. So try our most possible best to look for the value of s that will satisfy this equation. If the power, the base here is x, the base here is 2. The power here is s minus 1, and our power here is cx 2 minus 1. Because know that 2 minus 1 is 1. There's no cheating. Everything is balanced, right? Now, by comparing the right hand side with the left hand side, so by comparing the left hand side with the right hand side, you see that x minus 1 is equals to 2 minus what? 1. Okay? But let's forget about the base first. Let's work with this. So you now see that x minus 1 is equals to what? 1. Because 2 minus 1 is 1. By adding 1 to both sides, that means s is equals to 1 plus what? 1. So you see that s is equals to what? 2, because 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, this is the, you can see that the x here and here the base is 2. Or you can also see that x is equals to 2 by comparing the what? The bases. So s is also equals to what? 2. This is the value of x that satisfies this equation. Can you see how amazing it is? Very beautiful. Procriterions. This is case 1. How is case 1? If you observe anything in case 1, also drop it in the comment section. Let's go back to what? Case 2. So let me remove this from here quickly. Okay. Alright. Going to consider what? Case 2. But we know that the value of s is 2, right? Fine. So anything you are doing in case 2, you have to know that the value of s is 2. If not, we are wrong. So let's see case 2. Alright, we have log 2x base what? Base 3 to the power of s is equals to log s base what? 3. Now remember, let me throw one of the properties of logarithm here. Let's have one log what? Log a base what? A to the power what? S is equals to 1 divided by s log what? Log b base a. Now this is one of the properties of what? Logarithm. Okay, so we are going to apply it here. I know most of you guys, maybe you have not seen it in the table of logarithm rule, but it's very interesting, very important. You have to know this rule is very important in logarithm. Now, the power here is s. So for me to remove this x here, to take it back to the log, I have to take the reciprocal of x. You can see what happened here. So I want to have what? 1 over x log what? Log 2x base what? 3 is equals to log what? Log s what? Base what? 3. And also, what are we going to do here? Now, you can see that this thing you're going to also become the exponent here, right? So we're going to see that what? Log into 2x to the power of what? 1 over what? 1 over x base 3 is equals to log what? Log s base what? 3. Now, you can do without them. You can see. So now see that into 2x to the power of what? 1 over x is equals to what? X. Wow. It's this. Maybe it's somehow short, right? Very interesting. I love it. Now, I want to remove this one. I want to remove this 1 over x here. For me to remove this 1 over x, I have to multiply both sides, both powers by what? By x. So I want to have that bracket into 2x to the power of what? 1 over s, or to the power of what? S, because I multiply both powers by x, equals to s to the power of what? X. Now this will cancel out this. We are left with what? 2x is equals to what? S to the power of what? X. Wow, this is amazing. I love this. Okay. Now, at this point, what we are looking for s, so let's divide here by x and divide here by what? X. This cancel out, so 2 is equals to x to the power of what? X minus 1. If you really obey the properties of indices, you know what happened here, right? Because power here is 1. So if the bases are the same and you are using division sign, subtract the powers. That's what happened here. Now, consider s to the power of s minus 1 is equals to what? 2. Right? Now, I don't want to stress myself a lot going far. You know what I say earlier in case 1. So what are we going to do? I can write this as 1. Here is what? 1, right? I say this is 2 minus 1. Right? So by comparing, you can see that s is equals to 2. These are the base. Base here is 2. Base here is s, base here is 2. So s is equals to 2. But if you are not still convinced, let's check with the powers. You can see that x minus 1 is equals to 2 minus 1. Okay, so now see that s minus 1 is equals to what? 1. By adding 1 to both sides, that means s is equals to what? 2. And you can see that the value of s that satisfies this equation is 2. So this is a beautiful solution to this question. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you find it very interesting, don't hesitate. You have to like, comment, and share just to learn one so others will learn from it. Please, if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe to this channel so that anytime like exciting videos, you notify. So thank you so much, and God bless you.